Hello, hello. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I'm here every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have got epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. Thank you. And we have got a fantastic community because you have been so kind to each other and so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I time stamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on a higher speed or whatever works for you. So, and today we have got the Knights of Purr. I love this. The Knights of Purr. And today's nails are a bit much, but with doing these great guys, the Knights of Purr, I had to do this like armored, I don't know how to get it to show properly, but it's like armor and there are crosses and there's metallic. Yeah, so I had to do, I had this armor and it was like, oh, I have to do the armor. So, all right. Hello, hello. Yes, the Knight of Purr. Alrighty, and we're going to start. Perfect nails. Yes, dancing blue. And we're going to start today with something that I might even actually read a little bit on Reagan first thing, believe it or not, because at 2 minutes in, I just had to share. There's a new piece of artwork in the White House. Oh, man. Okay, you ready? Oh, it hurts. Okay, new piece of artwork. Okay. Oh, really? 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 Oh, one of these things is not like the other. Oh gosh. Okay. I think we can guess what Lincoln. I'll do 3. Rose blue, that's cute. I'm sorry. Warm Halo says, oh man, I just ate lunch. I gotta look away. I'm sorry. Actually 3 cards for Lincoln. I'm just curious. I really like Daniel Day-Lewis's portrayal of Lincoln. It was because Lincoln really did have that kind of charisma. Appalled, yeah. Then again, what Lincoln saw during his time. Okay, I'm just gonna. Yeah, we're done. We're done with that. The Knights of Purr. Okay. Hello, Knights of Purr. Keep us safe. All right. The thing about Lincoln was what he was dealing with the Confederates, the Confederate generals. It's not like he didn't, like, this is uglier than what he saw. Oh, I mean, think of what Lincoln saw. But really, this is the far future. This is really, aren't you supposed to be better? Don't we always think about the far future? They won't do stupid stuff like this. Matter of fact, I get the feeling there's almost a sense of a little bit of surprise. Not disagreement, or I just got this odd sense of a woman reading cards wouldn't be anything weird in his. It wouldn't. That would not be unusual. Like, that wouldn't be unthinkable. But that I have an audience and I'm on this camera and I'm speaking and you're listening at all, and it's like, oh, but he's not like dismissive of it. It's like, oh, but yeah, this is new. What he went through to try to keep to save the country, to try to keep things together, and dealing with resources and dealing with all of these different people, and it's so obvious what the dumpster fire and his ilk are trying to do. I'm getting two words: be better. We're trying. This group, we are trying. Catherine Wilkinson Carr says, you're the second reader that has mentioned Lincoln today. Oh, he must be around. Let's have a quick look at Reagan. The Gipper. Feels like Nancy's nearby. Near him. All right. President Ronald Reagan. Donald J. Trump. I mean, I don't know for certain, but didn't Reagan know who Donald J for Genius Trump was? All right, say what you will, but what I'm getting is that Democratic policies are actually closer to his policies at the time, back in the 80s. Rose Booth says yes. Okay, thank you. This extremism, he was very much alive during World War II. And he does not like fascists. I'm not saying, look, I'm not the world's biggest fan of Reagan. I'm not saying we should go back to do anything he did. I'm just saying, not a fan of fascists. Really not. Not liking this, what's going on here. And the Republican Party really needs to, they need to go rethink their lives, kind of thing. Believe it or not, that's what I'm getting. I know, seems unusual, but hello, Mary Ann. Love from Canada. Well, love from the United States. Love from Chicago. All right. Deb says Reagan was not a fan of Russia. Yeah. So, authoritarian, wannabe, incompetent, thick as two short planks. Donald J. for Genius Trump with 34 felony convictions, 6 bankruptcies, 6 personal bankruptcies. Need I go on? Best friends with Jeffrey Epstein for 25 years. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't feel like Reagan's all too pleased. He wasn't a saint, but he was a saint compared to the dumpster fire. Anyway, Anne says, watching an old TV show, Witchblade, The Night of Purr, fit it nicely. Oh, there we go. Shauna says Trump did not like Reagan, and he criticized Reagan's stance on Russia. Well, that would explain it. Okay. Yeah. So that picture that Dumpy has put up in the White House. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to jump into at 10 minutes in, 10:10. 10. After Orangina revoked Harvard's ability to host international students, Harvard has come back with a lawsuit and is not backing down. According to Aaron Parnas, Harvard is taking legal action against the Trump administration, accusing it of using 7,000 international students as leverage in an unconstitutional effort to punish the university for expressing views protected by the First Amendment. Yes. Yes, he is. A judge has temporarily blocked this in Harvard's favor, but will Harvard ultimately have come out on top? In the chat, Coresmith says, I worked for the Social Security Administration under Reagan. He kicked everyone off of disability, and we had to fix up that mess. He cut other benefits significantly. Oh, he's, like I said, I am not a fan. I'm really, really not. But honestly, there's a level that people who lived through World War II, who really we're a generation that we've lost or we're losing, and they would not be okay with dumpy. Honestly, they wouldn't. So Roseboo's asking, are the international students safe? We'll definitely have a look at that. But for Harvard, hashtag Team Harvard on this one. Protect us, Knights of Per. Oh, I remember MKLP. Reagan also closed the mental health hospitals, led the way to privatizing prisons. Oh, yeah. Harvard. They get a lot of money from international students, too. What's going on? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, this is Dumpy just trying to stir things up, trying to leave them without funding, with gaps in their funding, waiting for Trump's ship to come in. How dare they step up to him? So, yes, the Knight of Wands will do this, because what I get a feeling here is this is not going well for them. Their obnoxiousness is not going to end well. It feels like Harvard is 100% going to win on this one. Bridget says it's a revenge move. Yeah. I'm not a Anna. I understand Reagan was a union buster. I'm not saying Reagan. I'm not saying Reagan was a good president. I'm not saying his policies were any good. What I'm saying is that I think even Reagan draws the line at Jeffrey Epstein. Hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein for 25 years, voting and the idea of him voting for somebody who has 34 felony convictions and an adjudicated R word. On and on and on. So anyway, I will let it go, but please, please, I understand. Okay. Oh, Rosalie says, I was asking about high school foreign exchange students. Oh, I don't know. Do put your questions in before I come on, please. I'm always looking for good questions. You. So I was asking, did they refuse Barron? I want to say they did. didn't they? Anyway. Hello, Bernie. For Harvard. Harvard has a huge endowment, and they have a very good argument here. Day late and a dollar short. Yeah, this is weak sauce. Trump's position on this is weak. Weak. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem. Okay. Kathy says you have dogs and birds in the background. I definitely have birds. Were there some dogs? I'm sorry. It wasn't disturbing you. Deb says I heard that they did refuse Barron. Well, that would explain it. Oh, I wasn't even reading on Nancy KR. Yeah, no. Bless her soul. But okay, so here's okay, so at 16:30, Kristen from Uncover the News had a question. Thank you, Kristen. Will Trump send ICE to Harvard? ICE agents to Harvard? SW, could you please take that out of the chat, please? Thank you. All right. So, then again, the question, is Trump going to be petty and cruel? We already know the answer to that. Oh, okay. Doreen says Snopes could find no evidence that Barron was refused by Harvard. Thank you. Thank you for looking that up. I really do want us to get the best possible information. The card readings are really just an addition to core news with links to sources and what have you. So yeah, foreign students. Thief card. Yeah. Yes, I have no doubt that Trump will be awful. Yeah. Lenot, hello. He's been gunning for Harvard. Yeah. All right. So this next question, 1810. I thought this was interesting. Did you just erase? Did I just accidentally erase like everything here? Yes, I did. No. My life flashed before my eyes. Kitty cuddles. 1830. It wasn't so bad. Hong Kong University of Science and Technology is extending unconditional offers to international students at Harvard after the Trump administration moved to block the Ivy League college from enrolling them. Currently, HKUST ranks 66th in the world, while Harvard ranks 3rd. By the time this administration is over, will we still have anything close to the same reputation educationally? Well, now, I was curious. It was like, wait, you mean 3rd? Who's 2nd? Well, so let me tell you. So when it comes to the top 10 universities in the world, well, I mean, of course, it matters who you're talking about. But right now, all right. The top 10, number 1 is Oxford, which I expected. Number 2 is MIT. Makes sense. 3rd is Harvard. 4th is Princeton. 5th is Cambridge. 6th is Stanford. 7 is Caltech. 8 is University of California, Berkeley. 9 is Imperial College London. and 10 is Yale University. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 of the top 10 are UK universities, and the rest are ours. But for what it's worth, 11 is Zurich. So if the link, I think the link, okay, here, let me put the link in the description box just to make sure it's there. Like I said, I try to give you as much good information as I can. But, yeah, 7 out of 10 is ours. Oh, he's doing all kinds of damage. Between what he's doing to student loans, to what he's doing to international students, to this is a lot of worry. He is such a bully. Not good. Not good. What does the DEATH card refer to? What does the DEATH card? The Knot's asking, is it just me or a lot of people being really testy as a result of this full moon? Yeah, I think so. Where's my... Well, today's the 23rd. Don't forget, tomorrow Saturn's going into Aries. That's a thing, too. Full moon's on... No, new moon's... Actually, the full moon was back on the 12th. The new moon is... New moon on Monday. You know I'm going to sing Duran Duran. You know I will. I always do. But no, the big thing astrologically is tomorrow. We've been waiting for the next of the outer planets to change signs. So, yeah, they're offering good stuff. Although they obviously aren't as prestigious, but if you're a student, you go where you can. So Beth says, I'm hungry like the wolf. That was awesome. I love that. All right. So, oh boy. Hang on. I didn't see it. Where is it? There's that. Steve Bannon. Ugh. Stevie 3 shirts is coming up. That picture was wrong. Demanding. Okay, I'm more market manipulation this morning. Okay. There is one thing I want to read on. 24. I thought I had a question on it here, but I don't. So I'm going to put this in. Dealer's privilege, I'm afraid. Trump's crypto dinner. Have you heard about this? Where he had this big lavish dinner for people who had put money into his personal crypto. Yes, and for dinner this evening, we will have a rack of emoluments, and it will be served with stuffed shell companies. I just want three cards. Oh yeah, moving money. Oh, I made Lois laugh. Good. It really makes my day if I can make any of you laugh. All right. There's the Empress taking advantage, aggressive moves, and the plan. Yeah, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse for a while. Yeah. Yes, Joyce, with a side of secret documents. All right. But anyway, at 25:30, more market manipulation this morning as the Nacho Narcissist threatens the EU with 50% tariffs. He says the discussions with Europe are going nowhere. Really? Because there's some great negotiators in this world. You mean you're not one of them? Mr. Art of the Deal? You can't come up with a deal? You mean it's all a lie and you're a big old loser? Yeah, okay. Also threatening Apple with a 25% tariff. Adam Kinzinger noted this morning that, quote, at this point, Trump's tariff threats are just stock market manipulation. Nobody will prosecute him. Just FYI, break the law today. You better hope the statute of limitation runs out. You will be held accountable eventually, unquote. So, tariffs? Europe will increasingly not need us. Tariffs. This is just a bunch of secrets, and it's not higher wisdom. Trust me. All those goods in the world. I mean, it doesn't do wonders for the European economy, but it hurts us more, and they know that. Joyce says, I guess Apple's donations weren't enough. Yeah. Yeah, he's saying he wants to put a 25% tariff on Apple because they haven't moved their factories here enough. Please. It's not going to go well. No, it's big tariffs we're going to put on you. Knight of Cups, they're like, really? Because we'll do reciprocal and we'll do some damage. And Dumpy ends up on the defensive. He just keeps hurting us. So, yeah. Oh, did we hear? I don't know if I'm just not paying attention. I don't hear dogs. But I may have missed it. I may have just blanked out on it. Okie dokie. So, at 28:40, why is my stomach growling? I had breakfast. Actually, technically, I had second breakfast. 29 minutes in, it appears that DOGE is using AI programs like GROK to scour the personal data, emails, etc. of government employees to root out Trump disloyalty. Infuriating. Yes, Bernie. Moon is in Aries today. Yes. Thank you. Hi. Will this be stopped? Disloyalty. There is a longer article out there. I have not felt up to reading it, but there is a longer article out there with a lot more detail on Kristi Noem's 4-hour lie detector interrogations of her own employees. Yeah. Communication. They're looking through communication. Page of Wands. There's a... First of all, the DOGE flunkies are... The DOGE flying monkeys are working on this kind of garbage. This is a big not good, but with that much money involved, I have to guess that there may be some lawsuits. Ms. Gibson says, who defines them being disloyal? Well, of course, Dumpster himself. It's my birthday every day. I always think of her. I always think of that Supernatural episode. Sorry to reference it if you haven't seen Supernatural. It just keeps coming back to my head over and over and over when I'm talking about this jerk. Okay. Yeah, well, you're supposed to work carefully. Okay, this is people pushing back. It could be lawyers, could be liberal, it's something, but against the emperor, having to give out money. I've got money at the end of this. That's just money, and more money. I'm guessing they're going to get sued. So, okay. Sarah had a good idea. So for now on, we're going to call it the Big Bonkers Bill. And we're going to talk about Stevie Three Shirts. We haven't talked about him in ages. It looks like you've been missing a lot of Steve Bannon. I wouldn't say I was missing it. 30. 50. Carol Nash was asking, we've come to the point where even Steve Bannon, Stevie Three Shirts himself, Lewis says, let me get my nose clip. I understand. He's unhappy with the Big Bonkers Bill, which Bannon says has too much defense spending. What? Gives the wealthy too many tax breaks. Yes. And has Social Security taxes he believes are not acceptable. No, it says he looks like Mitchell from MST3K. I'm sorry if that was very loud the way I said Mitchell, but that's one of the running jokes on Mystery Science Theater 3000. Mitchell. He does. Okay, is this a prelude to what we can expect when the Big Bonkers Bill gets to the Senate and they start making adjustments? Whew. Lewis is asking, did he fall down and bump his head? I don't know. All right, so really what we're looking at is the Senate. Oh, they're going to have ideas. It feels like what the House has done is kind of a non-starter. Page of Pentacles. This is MAGA on the defensive. Ace of Swords. This is a Senate having their own ideas. Mitchell's in the corner. Mitchell. I love hanging out with you. All right, Senate, what are you going to do with the Big Bonkers Bill? Hello, China Rose. I'm not getting good. Okay, so they've sent it over. Strength, cult. This is the Democrats are just universally in Democratic universe, universally standing against this. This is the cult members, the MAGA cult members, and this is Nine of Swords. This is just immense worry, stress. I'm not getting this going well in the Senate. Okay, so I guess we'll have to see. But the budget going forward. Holly says, where are the Winchester brothers when you need them? I know, right? And don't we always need them? Have you been watching Tracker? Season 2? On Paramount. Oh, Slap Abby's good, Lena, but I'm sorry you were ill. China Rose's Nine of Swords is a nightmare. Yeah. So, Senate, yeah, this is not good. And once again, okay, look, I've pulled 3 sets of cards. Third set of cards, Judgment, Ace of Cups. This is a rise of more reasonable stuff in the budget, but overall, quiet as a tomb. Just so. Oh, good. I'm glad you like Tracker. It's quite good. I've been watching it on the one subscription I get is Paramount Plus. So it's Star Trek. It's Paramount Plus. So yeah, Raymond, good point. Josh Hawley is squawking that the Senate will not let the bill pass the way it stands. True. Oh, Sylvie, thank you so much. Thank you. It really helps. Thank you. All right. Sorry, that just fell off the bottom. All right. Where are we? Judy says, yesterday there was a 1970s vintage Impala parked outside my house. Close, but not quite the Winchester's car. Oh, it's a very good series. Oh, Sherry has good information. The whole loyalty government workers thing by 45, it is illegal. Per the code, an employee's political affiliation cannot be used as reason for or to dismiss an employee. Ding, 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 ding. Sharon Rice is not yet, still catching up on NCIS. Oh, I need to catch up on that too. FBI, NCIS. No. So, oh, Miss Gibson, thank you. You're a blessing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, the cards are not looking good for the Big Bonkers Bill. So, okay. At 39, I don't know if you saw the image. Okay. Did you see the other day what happened when the leader of South Africa came to the Oval Office? And all of this, and they're having this, it was also lovely and diplomatic, and they're talking, and blah, 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 blah. Hal Sparks had great coverage of that meeting because, dun, 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 it reeks of Stephen Miller, but basically Trump and his ilk, they laid like a trap where they pulled a whole bunch of images and short videos off of social media and made a montage, and they after Trump and the leader of South Africa had talked a little bit, suddenly they were going to force this in front of him and, lower the lights and show this. And it was the opposition, an opposition leader who was extreme in their country. And then all of this stuff about it's white genocide. Yeah. An image Trump held up in the Oval Office on Wednesday as evidence of violence against white South African farmers actually showed people in an entirely different country. It was a printed image that showed burial sites all over the place in South Africa, white farmers being buried. According to multiple fact checks, the image comes from a Reuters news agency clip filmed in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And there was this road. They were showing this road. And on the sides of the road were these white crosses. And if you're driving around and you see a white cross on the side of the road, sometimes there's flowers with it or something. You think, okay, something bad happened here. Maybe somebody lost their life. It's just a memorial. I saw the video. Dumpster fire. President Dumpster Fire said, they're buried there. Look at all those white farmers. They're buried there along the side of the road. No, that would be a drive-through cemetery, something only you would do. Dumpster fire. It was he just lied from one end to the other. And seriously, even if you don't normally watch Housemarques, his coverage toward the end, once they started showing the video, they lowered the lights and they were showing the video and all this stuff, and Trump's confronting him with pictures of the white genocide. One of the reporters was like, by the way, you've now accepted the thing about the plane? So you're accepting that plane from Qatar? And Housemarques did this spot on ongoing thing about like Trump, because it really did kind of burst Trump's bubble by bringing something else into this. And like, what I put this montage together all night. Stephen Miller worked on this all night. I used all of my credits on the copy machine. And you just ruined it for me. It was hysterical. I highly recommend it. Oof. So, yeah. Will the constant lying backfire on him in some way? Also, when Dumpy was asked, all right, well, what should be done about it? He said, I don't know. He said it a couple of times. I don't know. Oh, bless. Okay, thank you, Liz. Thank you, Cindy. All right. Yeah, this is, talk about destroying our credibility. Hi. He lets his flunkies come up with all this garbage, and he just runs with it. The weeds of crime bearing bitter fruit. Our credibility and his credibility. People trust. I mean, you think people didn't trust him in the first place. It's even a shred of trust is just less and less and less. Yeah. Whew. So, all right. Dun, dun, dun. All right. This next thing, this is not a channel. This is not a channel that gives medical advice. This is not medical advice. There are no medical certifications on these walls. All right. So I want to make that perfectly clear, YouTube. But I'm going to share what the dumpster fire himself, the words he used. You might, your brain cells may suffer. Trump is demanding answers on how autism is, quote, artificially induced in children, unquote. Artificially induced? Oh, J for genius. He believes the rising number of diagnoses has nothing to do with the fact that testing is better. The scope of what actually is autism has been widened. No, it's been induced. When he and RFK Jr. ultimately find no proof of anything, will they be forced to let this go? Yes, Debsy, the stupid is strong with this one. Yes. Okay. I was taught you have to respect your elders. But doesn't that mean my elders should have some kind of respect from me? Some obligation to... Anyway. Okay. Just general hatred of science. The truth. There's the country. There is the like this is my card for Dr. Fauci. These are medical really smart medical professionals. They will make up that Trump and his ilk will make up whatever they want to make up. We know that. That's what I'm getting. So do not be surprised. All right, 48 minutes in. All right. Sarah gave me this. I haven't even read it yet. So let's read it together. Hold on to your buns. Oscar Mayer's Wienermobiles will race all 6 of its iconic Wienermobiles for the Indy 500 weekend in the first ever Weinie 500. Each Wienermobile will represent a different dog from a U.S. region. Chai Dog, the Midwest, New York Dog, East, Slaw Dog, Southeast, Sonoran Dog, Southwest, Chili Dog, South, Seattle Dog, Northwest. Who will be the top dog? We've started ending with things that are silly or cute or fun. Who says, now I want a hot dog. Thanks a lot. I know, so do I. Guess that's going on my grocery list. Uh-oh. This is just silly. It will be a blowout. This is just a bunch of silliness, and a lot of these vehicles are old, and some of them are going to have real trouble working, and then the one that's best maintained or whatever, yeah, it's silly. All right, well, that is going to do it for me for today. Thank you for being here. It is 12:56 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel to be productive, I hope. You're always welcome. Just want to encourage you in whatever project you want to work on. And other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. I'm here every single day of the year, and I have been for years. Like, other than 2 emergencies, about nearing 5.5 years every day. So thank you for your service, Knights of Purr. And we will go forth and have hopefully a good day. Hang in there. You're not alone. We're in this together. And there are good days ahead. There are. They're out there. All right. And I will see you later. All right.